everybody, welcome back to Listen I Have an Idea. Today's video is going to be a one-taker. There's not going to be a fancy intro, there's not going to be a fancy outro, and you are going to hear me slip up probably like 50 times throughout the video. Typically I edit that out, but today I don't have time, and that's because I'm going up to Toronto for the day. I'm super excited. I'm going shopping with one of my best friends, and we're gonna go celebrate, and you will know why on Monday, why I'm celebrating. I think I've spoiled it a few times so far. Anyway, today's video, like I said, is gonna be quick. It's gonna be a one take, and I'm going to share my tips for writing 5,000 words in a single day. All of these are basically from my mind. I've experienced it, not yesterday, but the day before. I vlogged it yesterday. It was yesterday's video. I wrote 6,000 words in an evening, and honestly, it was quite hard, and I know a lot of people don't necessarily write all of those words in a single sitting. So I'm going to be sharing some tips with you. The first thing is just do it. To be honest, that is like the biggest tip. You just have to sit down and you just have to start typing. It doesn't matter what you type, just so long as you start typing. It's the most important. You can procrastinate, you can push it off as long as you want, but if you don't start typing, you're not going to write any words. My second tip is to double space your document. When I do this, I used to do this for essays and because they had to be in double space, but it's a lot easier to see all of your words, and that way you know how many words are pretty much in a page. It typically runs from about 300 words to 500 words per page, depending on what you're writing. If you're writing a lot of dense narrative, it's going to be probably a little bit more than 500. But if you're writing a lot of dialogue, it might be less than 300. Depends on how many words you have per line. It's a lot easier to do this that way. Like if you write single space, which is totally up to you, it doesn't matter how you write. I prefer writing in double space, but writing in double space, it goes a lot quicker, and that way you can set goals to say by the time you finish a certain page, then you're going to take a break, or you're going to go eat something, or you're going to Google something. My next tip falls along the lines of actually Googling things. For me, I was writing a really dense scene that I had no clue of what I was writing at all. I had to do a lot of research for it. So I suggest when you're doing your research, don't click on any of the extra recommended videos that will take you off topic. Stay completely on topic. The scene that I was looking for is actually a reindeer birth. I don't actually know if I'm going to stick with this scene in my novel, but I wanted it to be kind of graphic, but I wanted it to be very accurate. So I spent about an hour and a half yesterday researching reindeer births. I watched a lot of actual videos. They were disgusting, but I learned a lot about it. So when you are Googling things, stay on track. If you can't stay on track, turn off your internet. I have to do that at certain points. I get so distracted because I log on to YouTube and I'm like, oh, I wonder who posted a video, and then I'll go and I'll watch their 10-minute video and I'll think to myself, that was 10 minutes I could have been writing, but I wasn't. So that's not fun. You just have to keep writing, keep on track. If you need to turn off your internet, do it. It helps. The other thing is, if you decide you cannot live without the internet, turn on the NaNoWriMo website page. There is a writing sprint section where I think it's under writer inspiration or writer inspo or something like that. Go to that tab and click on writing sprint, and in there you can set a timer. It will count down for you, and at the very end of it you will get this like beep, time's up, and it's this guy's voice, and it scares me every single time, but I love it. And then at the end of the sprint, sorry, I just messed up. Like I said, this is a raw video. At the end of the sprint, they will pop up like this word count thing where you can update your total word count. So instead of going in at the end of the day, you can see your progress. As soon as you type in your current word count, I guess, they will load up that little bar graph that you get, like your little stats thing, and you can see your little bar slowly increase. It's great if you set it to, sorry, not bad. It's great if you set the actual timer to 30 minutes or 45 minutes. That way you can write a lot of words in that short amount of time, and you can see that little bar going a lot faster than like 300, 100, 200 words at a time, if you know what I mean. The last tip that I have for you today is honestly, just do it. I know it's the same as the first one, but you just need to write. When I set a really big goal for myself, like writing 8,000 words or 6,000 words in a day, I pretty much block out the entire day just to do that. My entire day is dedicated to just writing. I've said this in, I don't think it was yesterday's video, maybe it was the day before. Maybe it was the Thanksgiving Day video that I posted. I'll find it, I'll link it down below if I can, or it'll be up in the cards, or maybe at the end. Anyways, you need to block out the entire day to write. If you're a slow writer like me, you're gonna wanna spend a decent amount of time actually writing, going over what you've written, not necessarily editing, but just making sure that everything flows properly. When I write 8,000 words in a day, it's like, it is the entire day or all night. I've pulled one full all-nighter so far, and yesterday, not last night, but the night before, I stayed up until 4 a.m. writing, and then I had to take a nap and I woke up at like 9. So don't burn yourself out. That might actually be tomorrow's video. How not to burn yourself out. We only have 5 days left, including today, which is insane. I still have 12,000 words left to write. No, I didn't make it to 38,000. I haven't written anything, and today is going to be a 0-word day for me. Maybe this evening when I get home, I will write something, but I'm probably not going to. And I did reward myself with an episode of Gilmore Girls. I ended up going out last night, and at the very end of it, I'm like, I just really, really want to watch an episode, because I logged into Twitter and somebody started tweeting about Gilmore Girls. I didn't read it, I just saw that they hashtag Gilmore Girls, and I got so jealous because I wanted to watch it. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for today's video, because it's a one-taker. This is just stream of consciousness. I typically have a list written right in front of me somewhere, but not today. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you're planning on doing like a writing sprint day. Tomorrow I might actually do some actual writing sprints on there. I know you can do group writing sprints, so that might be cool. Follow me on Twitter. It is Listen I Has an Idea, or Listen I Has Idea. It's something. I'll link it there. It'll be linked down below. Follow me there, because every time I go do a really big writing session, I start tweeting about it. That's kind of like my distraction. So let me know if you guys want me to do a group writing sprint and update your words and like participate with me live rather than just watching me like this. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. But until then, keep writing. Bye.